If ever there was a game changer, this is it. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. Today, I'm going to share with you a craft that solves a problem for a lot of people. And it starts with one of these. I found these at Target, and when I saw them, I immediately knew what I wanted it to become. So I came in and I made one, and I was so pleased with how it turned out. So I FaceTimed my daughter to ask her if she had seen these in the store, and she let me know that she had been trying to get her hands on one of these for the last 3 years. They always sell out. Well, it just so happens that when I was in Target, they were doing a lot of stocking. So they had a whole bunch of these in different colors. And I just chose the smoky and the clear with the white. And then I showed her this. And my daughter doesn't get too excited about a lot of things that I make. She likes the things that I make, but she doesn't get overly excited. Well, this caused her to get overly excited because this is a problem solver for her. If you're going to see a performer that's performing in one of the large stadiums, if you're going to a sporting event, apparently a lot of them require that you carry your items in a clear bag. I don't go to sporting events. I don't go to concerts anymore, so I did not know this. I just thought it would be a nice, cute little bag to have. But when my daughter said, "Mom, you need to make this video, and you need to make the video now so that people can get their hands on these before they're gone, especially if they want to make their own custom purse," I told her, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make that video, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because I want to give you a closer look at it. But I hope that you are as excited about this as she was. So here's what we're going to be making today. I did a little research, and apparently here in the U.S., most stadiums and a lot of the large venues that host events require you to carry a see-through bag. You can get some that are really inexpensive. You can get some that are very expensive. This one, I think I paid $3.59 for my container. Then I decided to use some old belts to make my handles. So this really is a very inexpensive way to get a clear bag. And you can see my wallet's in there, my phone's in there, my lip color, my lip protector, my keys, and I still have room for other items. And it has the dual zippers on it, so you can zip it like this. And if you want, you can also take one of the smaller luggage locks and put it on here to protect your items on the inside when you're out in public. For some reason, pickpocket videos have been showing up on my YouTube feed a lot lately, so maybe that's a problem, but you can definitely secure it with one of those little locks that you put on your luggage. Easy peasy is the name of the game. I believe that this is 8 by 6, and it's about 2 inches deep, so you're able to get a lot in here. And this is a semi-hard shell. It's not completely hardened, but it's hard enough so that your items inside are not going to be damaged. I didn't say it earlier, but y'all know what time it is? It's time to make this. All right, so this time I have decided that I want to use the white one. I am going to use the white one with my black straps, and I've already cut my belt. So all I did was took an old belt and cut it in half. Now this particular belt still has the loopholes in it, but that's okay. We're going to leave it because this process is going to be very easy, and I think the black and white is going to be very cute. So all I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to use this little awl, and I am going to punch a hole, not being too exact. And then I'm going to punch another hole right above it. And the awl really does go through this plastic very well. I was a little bit concerned. I didn't think that it would, but it does. So I'm going to take my little loop here, and I'm just going to place it down so that I can get my hole placement that I need to punch through on the belt, or the strap as it is now. So I have my placement on there. Don't know if you can see it, but I am going to take my awl and I'm just going to punch through to get a nice wide hole, and I'll do that twice. So there we go. So to set everything so that it will not come apart, I'm using these metal snaps. You have a snap head, and then you have the snap shaft. And so we're going to take that shaft, feed it in through the back. Then I'll take my belt and take that first hole, put it in like that, and then I can put my snap on. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So we're going to go in through the back side, because I just found that that was just a little bit easier for me. Now you might want to feed yours in a different way, but for me it was easier for me to just place them coming underside and going through the leather handle versus doing it this way. I don't know why, it just was. So now I'm going to place this snap head. We have our two snap heads on. So I'm going to open this, and I'm going to be using my hammer to set these snaps. Now every time that I use the hammer to set the snaps, I get comments telling me you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. This is the way that I'm choosing to do it. So if you want to do it a different way, please do it that way. But this is my chosen way of doing it. I could place down a cloth, I could use a setter, but I like that hammered look that I get. So I'm going to make a little bit of noise as we pound these into place. And now when I flip over, you can see that we have that set right there. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. So this time I'm just going to hold this in place while I try to match my holes for punching. So I am just making a hole because now I'll know where to put that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it in since I moved it. So I'm going to go back through, open that hole just a little bit, put this in, open this one, and now I'll put this on, punch it through. Let's go ahead and take one of the little heads and put it on. And there's that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my marking for that second hole that we need. So I am just going to take my awl and punch through, getting a mark on both pieces. And then I will open this up by going through, and then we'll make the hole on this part bigger. Let's take another one of our snaps, feed it through. Let's grab a snap head and put it on. You heard that snap. So now I can open this, and again I'm going to make some noise because I'm going to set these in place. And so there is the front of this little bag, y'all, black and white. You can't go wrong. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Are you enjoying this video so far? I hope you are. And if you are, please take a moment right now to hit the like button. Knowing that people who are watching this video actually like the video is very helpful to my channel. So please take a moment to hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. So we're going to take this, and I'll use this hole because it's already there. And we're going to do the same thing that we just did on the other side. Let me grab one of my little screws or snaps. Let me put this through. Put that through there. Grab a snap head. Put that snap head on like that. Let me go ahead and set this one. And there's that one. Now I'm going to take my punch and I'm going to put my hole in like this. Got my mark right there so I can punch through. Got my little mark right here. Close to a hole, but I think it's going to work. So I'm just going to do it like this. And if you haven't worked with the metal snaps before, y'all, they are very strong. They set easily and they hold a lot of weight. So I'm going to take this one, put it through my hole that I punched. I'm going to take this, put it on, flip over, and now I'm going to set this one. And now we have that strap. We're going to take this, bring it over, and I want to make sure that my handles are fairly even on this side. So let me zip it. Then I'm going to fold over. And this one appears to be a little bit longer. So I am going to cut just a little bit off. And now I can take this and we can put it on. And I like how the two feel together. So now I'm just going to take this, fold over, and I now know that if I match it bottom to bottom with this piece, then I'm going to have a pretty good matchup of the two straps. So I am going to go ahead and take my awl and just make some markings for my holes. I don't have to go all the way through the plastic right now. I just need to go in enough so that I can see where to continue that hole. So now I'm just going to go into that mark, open that, then I'll open the mark here. And I'm doing it one at a time because I just found that that was easier than trying to do them both at the same time. So now I'm going to take this piece, put it through. We'll take this strap, get it oriented properly, and I'm going to put it through right there. And then we'll take our snap head and put it on. Then I'm going to fold over. Make sure that's nice and straight. And get that set like that. So now I need to do one more hole. And y'all, we will have a nice stadium purse to carry. So I am going to take my punch and punch through to get my mark. And then I'll punch through to finish that mark. And then I will punch through here to make sure that it's wide enough. So I'm going to grab my last two pieces, take this piece and feed it through my hole there. Take my snap head and put it on. And now I am going to set that snap head. And now we have handles that are not going anywhere. Look at how stinking cute this is. I'm going to do some very light decorating to this. And we are going to have another beautiful custom stadium purse. All right, y'all, so I'm going to do something very simple. I have these rub-ons that I got from the Dollar Tree a while back, and I think I showed these to you in a previous video. And I'm going to cut out these two little floral pieces because I'm going to take one and just partially put it on the bag because I'm going to put some decorative element there. So I'm going to use this on the other side because these are not long enough to cover the whole side. So let's flip over. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it right there. Then I'm going to finish it off with this piece right here. These rub-ons are very easy to work with, especially on this plastic. I am just going to take it. Oops. I'm going to have to commit to it now. I don't think I got it straight, but it touched the plastic. So once it touches, it's going to stay in place. And I like these because there's not really a whole lot that you have to do. So I am going to take this one, this little piece, and just, it doesn't quite match the shape that I have here. They're going in the opposite direction. But you know what? That's okay. No one's going to be looking at it that hard to even know. So now we have that decorative edge there. I'm going to take this piece and we're going to put a little decorative part right here, but then I'm going to put floral there. So let's go ahead and peel this. I haven't always had great luck with some of the Dollar Tree rub-ons. Some of them come off very easily. I bought some beautiful butterflies and I didn't have good luck with those. So I am very pleased with how this did though. You can see how that looks on my bag. I think it's adorbs. So now I have these flowers that I think I'm going to use. And I have that little spray there. I think I'm going to use that. So I am just going to cut off a little bit of that end. Take my hot glue. And I'm going to just put that down. You're not going to see the ugliness of that hot glue in just a minute. Then I'm going to take this piece, put it right there. Then I'll take this piece, we're going to put it right there. And then I have a little leaf. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue. We're going to take it and tuck it underneath like that. And y'all, that's it. Look at how gorgeous this is. We can now open it and we can put our goodies inside and we are safe in knowing that they are not going to go anywhere. And when I used my hot glue on here, it didn't melt the shell of this at all. So I am just going to zip. And I like for my zippers to hang off the edge a little bit. That's just my personal preference. So that is where I have my zipper. But I absolutely love this one. And I love this one. So I guess I love them both. And you know what's beautiful about this? You can bling this out however you like. You just have to make sure that it is see-through so that when you're going through whatever security is there at the event, if they need to see what's in your purse, they can see it and they won't turn you away. But you can certainly bling out the straps. You can bling out the front of this and keep the back clear, or you can bling out the back and keep the front clear. whatever it is you want to do, just make sure that it is compliant for any event that you might be going to. But y'all, isn't this fabulous? So if you have access to Walmart.com or Target.com, or if you have access to those stores in person, pay them a visit and see if they have some of these. I think that this is just absolutely, absolutely delightful. And I'm so thankful to my daughter for pointing out to me how useful this actually is. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's really fun, game-changing video. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it. We're doing things like no other. So I would love to have you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful crafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.